is basically built into that. So the third module, which is a lead verification and validation, is part of this module. So any customer, or I'll say any user or a lead which is trying to interact to you in any of your social platforms, ORAI has a capability to verify and nurture them. So verification in the sense of whether this person is a interested person specifically looking for a product, or they really want to buy a product, they are interested in certain components. All these validation is done in the backend. Not only that, the email address, the phone number they are providing in any of these platforms is automatically validated by our platform as well. So end of the day, when this lead goes back to your CRM, you see a valid information, like a valid data of the user, the connected number, the verified email address with the weightage, like hot, warm, cold. You can see immediately what type of lead this is, whether it's got a hot lead. So all this validation is done in the backend. Apart from that, it's connected with a live agent module. So any point of a time, if your customer is want to have a one-on-one conversation with your backend sales team or a support team or your call center team, they can immediately do it. So we call it as a three-way communication. So any of your customer can directly connect to ORAI. ORAI as a virtual agent will answer all the queries. But in case customer requires a personal attention by your backend team, it's just a click away. So a backend team can come in any point of a time and have a one-on-one conversation with them. Now, which is extensively used as video chat. Any point of a time when customer thinks that your sales support team thinks that we need to go a video chat one-on-one with your customer, within the platform itself, they can invoke video chat and have a video conferencing facility between the parties. So they don't need to move to any third platform anywhere. Now, as I said, we are, as Swapnil was saying, we were very focused upon converting or connecting with your customers when it comes to a brand. So as a brand, you get a verified customer connect. That's why broadcast and campaigns plays a very important role in ORAI platform. So you get a automated engine from which you can connect to your customer immediately when you want it. Number one, you can schedule the notification in such a way that in set of a trigger point which you decide in your CRM, and it can deliver those contents or those notifications automatically to your customer within the verified channels you decide. Or very specifically, if I say within WhatsApp, if you want it. Till now, what I have said is also can be achieved through IVR. So you can, if you are using IVR, you can connect IVR to ORAI platform. Not only this, now we are moving towards a voice technology. So let's assume if you are using Google Home, you are using Alexa, you are using Siri, all these platforms, we say as a voice engine platforms or voice enabled platform can be also connected with OSHI or ORAI platform. So end of the day, your customer, if they're using Google Home, if they're using Alexa, if they're using Siri, all can connect to your brand within the same platform. So that's where ORAI as a platform comes into picture. Now, I specifically, want, because as this whole discussion or this webinar is very specifically about WhatsApp. So let me take you to why a conversation or a AI conversation platform is more important. Now, if you look at the stats, which is available globally and even by a lot of conversation platforms nowadays, it says 87% of a business, a current business, is reported that digital conversation or the communication is critical and important in this current era. So all the businesses are moving their communication towards a digital channel. 96% of AI-enabled companies are reported in last 9 to 8 months. So that's the huge number of the traditional organization as well as the modern organization. Everyone is trying to shift towards a AI platform. Now they have understood that this is the platform where we require to be presented, or our customers when trying to communicate with you, everyone should be connected with a AI enabled platform. So that's where, as a business, they are taking the cautious call. 92% in this COVID movement, the businesses is being moved towards the cloud technology. So as we all know, in this tough time, everybody's working from home. A lot of our offshore work is happening. So everybody's tend to move towards the cloud. So if you look at the whole set of an average, everyone or every bigger or smaller scale of an organization is trying to move their infrastructure, their thought process towards AI implementation process. And we know how expensive the AI implementation process is when it comes to connect to your customer. That's where ORAI plays a very important role with the platform which we give to our customer. You can, with a very minimal cost, subscribe to our platform and connect all your existing infrastructure to our AI platform. Now, why WhatsApp? Because we are frequently talking about WhatsApp as a channel, and we know the stats which is available that major of the conversation is recently happening in the WhatsApp, or major of the population, world population, is adopting towards a conversation platform, very specifically WhatsApp as one of the channel. No, this is the global stat which is available in any of the platform, that WhatsApp is currently used by 2 billion of people across the world. 340 million users are currently available in WhatsApp. 5 million businesses are currently enrolled as a WhatsApp business within the platform. So if you look at the stat, what it tells, more and more businesses are adopting towards WhatsApp to connect back to your customer. And if you look at the age statistics, 1 of 5 human is currently, or users is currently using WhatsApp as a total population. So we know, and if we really look back to our usage, we hardly keep any unread message in WhatsApp. So unread or readability of WhatsApp is pretty much very, very high nowadays. In certain statistics, it's being said that 98% of readability is currently achieved in WhatsApp. So if we tend to have a communication channel like email, messaging, say SMS messaging or WhatsApp, WhatsApp is a very high open rate and readability rate right now. So that's why if you look at the stats, all the businesses are right now shifting towards this platform. Now, to move forward, we just need to know a few fundamentals, that what is majorly WhatsApp is being used as a communication platform, where WhatsApp is being used majorly. So WhatsApp is, if you look at the one-way communication, there are many companies or many platforms which helps the larger company to reach to their customer by using notification. Like you can use these platforms to send the notification, but everything is one way. It's basically brand reaching to the customer, like the traditional SMS messaging. Like you can send SMS to your customer. It's a one-way conversation. Similarly, lot of businesses are using WhatsApp as one-way communication to reach to the customer. But now what we are saying is two-way communication, where as a brand, you can connect back to your customer. So you can send notification to your customer, as well as your customer, if had queries, want to connect with you, want to know certain product information, want to know some specification, want to buy some components, everything can be achieved through a WhatsApp. So that's where WhatsApp playing a very important role when it is getting connected with a virtual agent using a AI. That's where ORAI also plays a very important role. Now, with help of this, what happened end of the day, if we look at the usage of IVR, where your customers are very much dependent on IVR, or your customers are very much dependent upon your service agents, say customer service agent, where they need to call and get their queries resolved. This is got a tremendous support by two-way conversation in WhatsApp. Now, they don't need to stand up on a queue over a IVR. They don't need to wait for their service resolution over a phone. Everything can be immediately handled by a two-way conversation over WhatsApp. Now, if you ask me which WhatsApp or what type of a technology WhatsApp currently offering, and what is as a business right fit for us. So as an infrastructure, WhatsApp provides three different products. If you look at your phone, you get in the Play Store, if you search, you will find these two products very much available within the Play Store. One is the WhatsApp, which is very specifically for a end user usage. Another WhatsApp, which is called WhatsApp Business, which is used by SMB businesses. But nowadays, the WhatsApp, which bigger corporates or the AI can be utilized of WhatsApp, is basically the WhatsApp business solution. It's WhatsApp Business API, which is being called, where a lot of your applications can be integrated. Your customer can have a bi-directional conversations, like you reaching to them as well as your customer reaching to you. All these conversations can be managed. This is a complete secure channel. You can set up your customer service and use it extensively for any type of a connect, notification, and alert which you want to send to your customers. So now, majorly, if you look at from an omni-channel standpoint, let's assume if we use WhatsApp as an omni-channel, what we can do. First, any type of a conversation or any type of a user which is coming to your website can connect with WhatsApp. So let's assume WhatsApp as a chat button at your website, and any of your user is basically starting the conversation in the WhatsApp. So this is how you can establish WhatsApp as a primary communication channel at your website level. Similarly, if you are using any email and SMS as your customer connect for a notification, in spite of that, you can utilize WhatsApp as your primary channel for any type of a communication. Now, you might be using a lot of Google ads, Instagram ads. WhatsApp plays a very important role on that. So any of your current ad which is running in any of these platforms can also be connected with WhatsApp, and you get a verified and real connect immediately with you as a brand. You can adopt to a QR strategy. A lot of our customers are actually using it, where just a QR code and you ask your customer to scan it, and they are connected with you using this QR over a WhatsApp. So that's the method as an omni-channel WhatsApp can be adopted to any of your digital platforms for all your needs. Now, if I look at, I'm just skipping this, I'll come back to this slide. If you look at what are the different industries in different industries are using WhatsApp as a channel, how they are utilizing it. So predominantly, if I look at all the industry, starting from e-commerce to automobile, real estate, or healthcare, if you look at how they are using it currently as within a ORAI platform. So e-commerce, major of them are using as a product awareness, buying any type of a product, any acquisition, any service related issues, any loyalty program. All these categories or all these services are currently managed within WhatsApp for e-commerce customers. So if I go to automobile, the same platform, just the vertical is different. Now, to figure out where my dealer is, nearest dealer is, if I want to select any type of a vehicle, I have a complete power to surf across within my WhatsApp. So I now no need to go to any website, by the way. If you look at the e-commerce also, I don't need to go to a website. It's just my WhatsApp. I'm requesting for any product and the product information is in front of me. I can select the product and put a purchase request from my phone. So in case of automobile, that book a test drive. So the test drive booking is completely taken over from a phone call, from an offline or an online system straight away in WhatsApp right now. Any purchase of car loans, everything is being managed within WhatsApp. Car insurance is being managed through WhatsApp. Maintenance and repair is being done, completely managed over WhatsApp nowadays. If I come to real estate, starting from property search, mortgage pre-approval, property visit, any negotiation, any documentation, as well as acquisitions, everything is currently managed within a WhatsApp channel. If I go to healthcare, starting from pre-visit engagements, hospital care, hospital visit, doctor prescription, what should I take, what should not take, my billing, post-visit engagements, and post-visit suggestions also, everything is now managed within WhatsApp. Now, you could have understood from the whole landscape that how WhatsApp plays a very important role in terms of customer connect. The hidden line is, if you look at, a customer is connected with a specific brand over WhatsApp for smaller to a larger requirement. If you ask me why, because WhatsApp being installed on a phone, very easy to operate, open, and just type a query. And the brand is just a query away. Immediately connected. As I said, now you can understand why the call center queries are reducing, why the load is shifting. Everything is currently managed through our AI. Now, a quick start, as I was said, previously all the verticals which I have shown you is coming from a ORAI platform. So if I look at the quick start overall statistics, earlier when ORAI was not there, the customer connect with a brand was approximately 4.5 minutes, because either they are being managed by a human or a call center, something like that, because the call center have a secondary call to be come across, need to connect to other customers. So the time limit was there, and approximately 4.5 conversation period was going on. And lead generation, this is very specific for a lead generation. So approximately that was, if I come for a call center support, the error resolution or connecting to the right party or converting or the other way around as a business to connect to my correct lead approximately was 2 to 3 days. And the average lead flow per month for a brand was 25. Among this 25, 2 were hot leads, and the conversion ratio when it comes to lead to conversion is approximately 8%. Now, what happened when these industries have applied ORAI? Number one, the conversation ratio, which was earlier 4.5, now increased to 11.3. More and more people are given more time. Basically, your customers are getting more attention towards their set of problems, set of queries, set of information. The early turnaround, which was 2 to 3 days, is now within 1 day. In some point of a time, it is instantaneous, immediate. The earlier lead flow, which was 25, now jumped to 54, which is 116%. Now it's 19 hot leads compared to 2. 35% is the conversion ratio right now when we are speaking. When I say conversion ratio, it's basically lead to converting a customer. The conversion ratio is 35% with ORAI platform. Now compared with the traditional approach, which is 8%. Now, very importantly, the call center traffic is reduced by 20%. So where you require more human to play, spend a better time or optimum time right now. So your call center can go away with the repeated unwanted queries which they need to do. Now everything is being managed by an AI assistant over either in any of your platform. Either you stock your website, you talk about your Facebook channel, any digital channel which you are using. Everything is automated, and the center point of communication is WhatsApp. So Bhakti, can you just quickly show us the slide where a couple of our customers are using WhatsApp and how they are using it?
Sir, once we feel free, please let me know.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to show you is basically how our current customers, a few of customers coming from multiple different domains, they are using WhatsApp and how they are using it. Then I will take you to one of my live scenarios, one of our customers. Bhakti, can you stop all of them and run only one? Just can you run BMW for us first? So if you focus upon the center of the screen, if somebody says hi, so immediately it says, you know, what type of a car you are looking for, what information you want. So very specifically, this is BMW. So the customer can immediately ask for, you know, three, let's assume I'm looking for multiple cars. So it says, you know, new car or a pre-owned car. What are you looking for? I say, I need a new car. Now, you can understand from this is AI which is running in the WhatsApp. And all the user queries is being immediately answered over there. So it says, yeah, I'm looking for a BMW 5 Series. And immediately all the product related spec is shared to the customer, like the different variants, different model, size of engine, what is the performance, spec, calculation. Now you can see feature specs, specification, everything is available in just a fingertip. Now the customer don't need to go anywhere else to search. It's my phone. I put my query and done. In the backend, if you ask me what is happening, in the backend, the data is being connected back to the customer's CRM. The sales team can see what this customer is doing, what this customer is looking for. In the CRM, they can check what is my lead type, how the what my customer is looking for, what information they extracted, everything at their fingertip. Bhakti, can you just run the Pride Purple group, the right-hand side video? This is very specifically for, can you start it from the beginning, please? So this is very specifically for real estate. So Pride Purple Group, it's a real estate company. They run multiple different type of commercial as well as 2 BHK, 3 BHK villas, apartments. And now you can see multiple residential complexes as well. So as a customer, if I come to their platform, here you go. I ask for a residential unit, and it being told that these are my residential complexes. What do you want to go? What do you want to look at? So I can scroll through, check the whole detail, the whole set of information, what amenities they are providing, the brochure, even the specification, everything is in just a fingertip. The best part is any point of a time when Pride Purple wants, they can connect back to this customer. And as you see, all the information is just a fingertip. Now they are allowed to book a site visit from a WhatsApp. Now I'll just change your focus towards Vashi Electrical, because this is one of our customer. They are purely a e-commerce. I'll just let me give you a little bit of background. Apart from e-commerce, they are B2B customers. So they sell very heavy electrical equipments across Asia. Now, this WhatsApp helped. So there are very good case study about this customer as well. So all their distributors, not only customers, their sub-distributors and distributors are already connected with this WhatsApp number. What they did just need to pick up the phone and let's play. Let's see what's happening. Bhakti, can you just play this video, please? And very interestingly, it recognized the customer by the phone number because the data is currently residing in the SAP. So for Vashi, the whole integration is done through SAP. So if you look at order status, summary support, relationship manager, payment options, outstanding summary, everything is being integrated with the SAP. So there's a AI assistance which is running in the front, and in the backend, it is when ORAI is processing the data, understanding the need of the customer, what the customer is saying, And at the same point of time, connecting back to SAP as well as Salesforce, extracting the data and sending the right information to the customer. Everything at a fingertip over a WhatsApp. Now, what I'm gonna do, because you have mostly seen this, I will take you quickly to my phone and try to show you a real-time experience. So let me, meanwhile, share my phone screen. Bhakti, if you can stop your phone, your screen, please.
Yes, it's done.
Yeah. So this time I am sharing my screen. Hope you all can see my phone screen. Just let me know because I can't see my screen myself. So
Yes, your screen is visible.
my screen is visible. Great. So what I'm gonna do
Microsoft Teams. We can see Microsoft Teams screen, sir.
Oh, you can see Microsoft Teams screens. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is basically take you to one of a scenario where very specifically, I'll take you to Vashi's scenario only within the WhatsApp and try to show you how it is serving to their customer as real time as possible. So just excuse me. So let me open this. Bhakti, can you give me a smart link of Vashi, please?
Right there on your WhatsApp screen.
Okay, just send me.
Yeah. Please check.
You have shared me on WhatsApp or Teams?
WhatsApp.
Okay. I needed the smart link, Bhakti.
1 second, 1 second.
Sujit sir, please check the Teams chat.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. So now as a customer, let's assume you can see in my screen, hopefully Bawashi is a green badge. So as a customer, let me assume that I am one of a end customer, or I can be a B2B customer as well. For this scenario, I tend to say, okay, can you give me one of a product? So Vashi sells a lot of electrical product. So okay, I'll say, rather than can I buy, I just write polycab cable. This is just a simple thing I want to know, that do you have polycab cable or something like that. Now, as I said, immediately you see within my WhatsApp, it says, okay, which polycab cable you wanted. Okay, let me just scroll down. It says, okay, you have polycab 3mm yellow core, or I have 0.3 mm, 14 by 0.3 mm, or do you wanted polycap red one core? So I said, yeah, I wanted the third one actually. So rather than writing the full name, I say, okay, 3. Okay, now you can see it's immediately asking me for what quantity you are looking for. So just give me a second, I say 100. Immediately it starts processing the data. So the data, what is happened till now, the data is being asked, extracted, that this is what this person is looking for, and immediately the order request is created in the backend, and all the information is being sent to the sales team that, this is the person whom needs to be connected. He's looking for all this is being done in the backend. Now, what I'm gonna do is quickly share back my desktop and try to show you what is happening in the backend. Just give me a moment. I am about to share my desktop where you can see what is happening at that given point of time. Hope my screen is visible to you.
Yes, your screen is visible.
My desktop is visible now?
Mobile screen. You need to stop sharing mobile.
Okay.
Still we can see the mobile screen.
Oh, you still see my mobile screen. Hold on. I just need to disconnect my stop sharing. Yeah. Yeah, I'm about to now reshare my desktop. Hope
Yes,
you
the
can
screen is up.
see my desktop. Now, I
Yes.
actually logged in to ORAI platform, and I just want to show you the same scenario which I was explaining that, if somebody as a customer, I have purchased or I'm looking for a product, I did a small purchase. So I quickly go to the user section and try to see that how it's showing me what are the data available in the backend. Can I, as a sales team, see all the information which is available to me? So this is the customer I can see came online recently, and assume that I am the sales team, salesperson. And I see, okay, this person, by the way, I got a notification in my CRM as well, all the data I have received till now. And I can see that the contact RM, so for me, the RM is Javed. So let me see what this person, and any point of a time, I think that, okay, this person has requested the data. As a sales team, I want to connect. Now, please understand, I want to connect this customer over a WhatsApp. As a support or a sales team, I don't require anything. I just need to have my ORAI platform on. Here I go. I say, hey, Sujit. And immediately, if I open my WhatsApp web, just let me open the WhatsApp web meanwhile. Okay, it may be open somewhere. And once I start chatting, all these communications are pretty much real time with the customer. Now, let me quickly go back and check it out. I see, as a sales team, I can see, okay, there is a conversation going on. Hi, the customer said. And I can have an one-on-one conversation with them any point of a time. Yes, we got order. So as this is connected back to the customer, and the customer is seeing all my real-time messages, everything is happening bi-directional. So as I said, rather than having a one-way conversation, right now, this is a two-way conversation. So if I hope all you have received a notification from ORAI for this webinar. So if I take that example, you might have all received a notification on your WhatsApp for this webinar. So that was an example of one-way notification. So I request you all, if you can start your conversation over there. So just say hi to that notification which came to you over WhatsApp, and see by yourself that how it is actually helping you out. You will see there is an automatic conversation which is there, which is responding to all your queries. I hope you all have received the notification for the webinar. So quickly, this is what ORAI Power is. As I said, you can also connect your drip campaigns or multiple different type of a push notification. So that's where broadcast feature plays a very important role to play in. Here in this section, you can design multiple different campaigns for your customers. And each campaign, you can, once you design this campaign, each campaign will have a time limit that when you want to initiate. Is it an immediate? Is it a delay? Is there a start date? You can schedule the whole campaign and what type of information you want to send. Everything is in your fingertip. And ORAI will decide that at this point of a time, what type of information is need to be sent and to which customer. Everything you can plan and connect back within ORAI. So if you ask me, if I summarize very quickly, what ORAI platform or how ORAI platform is helpful, what are the key components where ORAI can be utilized, is basically to increase your lead quality, increase in the response rate, improve your customer relationship. You got a real-time application which can run your campaign on the scheduling methods, as well as you got a dedicated sales support team which is running 24/7 for you. So for any type of issues, the dedicated support team, you can call it as a support engine, which is working in the background to optimize all the user queries and help you out to achieve what you are looking for from this roadmap. So this is quickly the summary of what ORAI platform can help you out or can do with as a brand for you, as well as the type of goal you want to achieve for your customers, vice versa. Back to you, Sapnil.
Yes, thank you, Sujit. I think it was wonderful, informative session. Azhar, if you would like to check with everyone that is there any questions, doubts, or some specific discussions which can be done?
Yes. I can see Mr. Kunji, if there is anything specific you would like to ask, please feel free. Same goes with Mr. Ishtiyaq, because I see both of them are from the real estate side. Anything specific, any questions, any clarifications?
Yeah, hi all. Thank you for the presentation, team. I have a question regarding the templates, the one that are being sent to Facebook for verifications, and what are the limitations from that side?
Okay, so when it comes to templates, broadly, you can have any type of a template. Only the limitation is basically you should not have any marketing language in that.
Okay.
So you are not supposed to send any type of a sales communication or a marketing communication. So the template should contain a language of any service or a transaction.
Okay.
So
And
if let's assume if you want to send certain product information to your customer, that's you have launched this type of a project and you want to send. From a Facebook point of view, it's a marketing language. So what we need to do, we just need to convert that language in such a way that it should look like a transaction message.
all right, got it. Second question is the access to the ORAI platform. Is it only through web, or do the sales team have an app?
What we have done is basically we design it as a PWA. So you don't need to install anything. You can run this whole platform on your phone as well.
Okay. All right. I think that's it from my side. Thank you very much.
Well, any other questions? Somebody has Amit Pal Singh.
Hi, Swapnil.
Hi.
Swapnil, just a question. If a customer wants to have a FAQ kind of port and they want to have the data to be or the masters to be created at the back end so that port should be able to reply it on time whenever the relevant query is coming. So can we give a control of creating those masters, managing those masters very easily to the customer's IT team, or some hard coding or some engineer is required to be there from ORAI side to make these changes happen?
To answer you, this is very much actually we are currently one of our customer is utilizing ORAI platform within WhatsApp for conducting massive surveys across 13 different countries. So it's being used to create multiple surveys like food drink survey, new product launch survey, a lot of type of surveys they are conducting over WhatsApp. So and the surveys having a length of 13 to 14 different questions. A question of voice note, question of images, a lot of combinations. So to answer you, yes, this is possible.
Okay.
To answer your second question, can ORAI team help you? The answer is again yes. We as a service, we offer our platform as well as our services to help you design such FAQs and give you a centralized control to see the data points. And at the end of once they get the result of the complete FAQ.
Okay.
But
so,
at the same time,
even
UI is just adding.
Please
so
go ahead,
at the same time, the UI is so easy that a customer team can create and edit and modify the flows by themselves. They don't need to come to ORAI for any codings and anything.
Okay. So is there any specific format required to upload these FAQs answers or something like these data, or it can be normal RTF or CSV or Excel or Word? How that works at the back end?
End of the day, you just need to provide us Excel.
Okay.
See, Excel of a FAQ, our team will convert it and have a quick discussion with you that how the FAQ needs to be sent. They will design, drag, drop, everything. All things are drag and drop in ORAI platform. So it's just a click of a button, couple of click of a button, and your FAQ will be there.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Right, Azhar, would you like to take a moment and thanks everyone?
Yes, I think we are also finished with the time. So thanks a lot, ORAI team.